Assalamu alaikum and hello everyone. So again I'm here with new episode of program Sochi. So today I have some quick tips for you how to handle your anxiety and how to actually change your thinking pattern. So if you are somebody who has endless worries or who has an issue of anxiety, so you should know that anxiety and worries can be limitless and endless. So for that we have a quick tip to alter or change your thinking pattern. So in psychology we have CBT. CBT is cognitive behavioral therapy. So by with the help of that we can actually replace a kind of negative thinking pattern with a healthier positive thinking pattern. So we call it scheduling a worry time. So whenever you are worried, you're going to tell yourself that I am going to meet you at my scheduled appointment. And how do you do that? It sounds like really funny, but you do tell yourself that okay. So for example, you set a time for worrying at 6:30. So every day during the work, whenever you feel like thinking about something negative or something that makes you anxious, you're gonna tell your brain that okay, I have an appointment with you and we have a time to worry. So I will meet you there. And then studies show that this will take about 2 weeks of time. And why does it take a little bit time? Because we have been following the same thinking pattern from past so many years, or for example we are following this from past many months. So to break that and to have a different mindset or a different thinking pattern, you have to give it 2 weeks at least. So another tip is for people who have sleepless nights or who have trouble going to sleep. So this tip is also kind of similar with the tip that we discussed earlier. So basically what happens that when we are accustomed to sleeping with all the thoughts about the day, then it becomes our again thinking pattern. So we can understand it from a way or perspective of classical conditioning. So now you will think, what is classical conditioning? So classical conditioning is where you associate two different things together. Although these two different things have no connection, but your mind somehow make a connection of these two things together. So all right, I'll give you an example. So for example, you have a pet, and whenever you are trying to take it for a walk, you put a leash on that pet. So what happens that after some times, for example after 2 weeks of time, the pet will associate the leash with the walk time. So whenever the dog will see the leash, it is going to be, or he is going to be really excited. So what happened? If you think about it, the leash has no connection with walk. Otherwise, like when the dog did not have this connection, he did not know about it and he did not think that way. But now it is called classical conditioning. He has made a connection between two irrelevant things. So exactly the same way our mind has connected worry or overthinking with sleep. So whenever you'll see bed, your mind starts overthinking, because that has happened because of the classical conditioning, that you have now formed a connection between these two things. So how we can use the first example or the first tip in the same way here in changing our sleeping pattern. So you're gonna tell your brain that okay, I'm gonna meet you, the overthinker, at the scheduled time, and you're gonna think about all the things that you want to think or worry about at the same scheduled time. So now when we talk about relationships, we talk about friendships, we talk about love, then we have kind of compatibility issues, and we kind of have issues with expectations, and then when our expectations are not met, we are kind of worried. So I'll give you a mental health metaphor to understand how this or these dynamics work. Okay, so why don't people get what they expect from the other person? Or why don't people get what they actually want to get out of a relationship? Okay, so in life there are two types of people, a glass person or glass people, or cup people. So, for example, you are in a relationship as a glass person, and you as a glass person likes to express a lot. You as a glass person likes to give it all. Now the problem is you are in a relationship with a cup person. So as a cup person, what do? So as a cup person, your capability or your capacity to give is not exactly the same as a glass person. So here the cup person might want to try really hard but is not able to give as much as expected by the glass person. Why? Because the capacities are different. Now there is time for putting this metaphor into an example. So now this is a glass person and this is a teacup person. So now you look at this, a glass person wants, it has the capacity also more than a teacup person, and now as your need as a glass person is to give it all, like here. So it's spilled out of the cup. Why? Because the teacup do not have the capacity. So as a glass person, you like to give it all, but what happened? It is overwhelming for the teacup person. So he or she might appreciate it a lot, but doesn't have the capacity to hold it. So as a glass person, because your need is to get it all back, so the teacup person is trying to give it all back to you now. So see, when it gives all back to you, even then you are not filled the way you gave it to the teacup person. So हमें ये एग्जाम्पल से क्या समझ आती है? तो एग्जाम्पल हमें ये बताती है कि हर इंसान की एक्सपेक्टेशन और हर इंसान की कैपेसिटी डिफरेंट होती है. तो एक बंदे की एक्सपेक्टेशन दूसरे बंदे की कैपेसिटी से मैच नहीं करती. देन वी माइट गेट सम काइंड ऑफ इश्यूज. तो इसी तरह हम अगर देखें कि हमारी ज़िंदगी में बाज़ दफ़ा लोग या हम खुद इस काबिल नहीं होते या वो सलाहियत नहीं होती कि हम दूसरे की एक्सपेक्टेशंस पर उसकी हिसाब से पूरा उतर सकें. हो सकता है हम इमोशनली, फिज़िकली उस लेवल पर ना हो जिस लेवल पर वो दूसरा बंदा है. So what do we need to understand from this? That whether we want to stay with such a person or we need to find somebody who's on same level with us. I think you all know that this whole week was kind of spent or kind of dedicated to elimination of violence against women. So जब वायलेंस अगेंस्ट वेमेन की बात आती है तो हमारे जहन में क्या चीज़ें आती हैं कि वायलेंस सिर्फ फिज़िकल होता है, किसी को फिज़िकली हिट करना ही क्या वायलेंस के ज़ुमरे में आता है, या फिर वायलेंस की और फॉर्म्स भी हैं और काइंड्स भी हैं, और उन सब पर बात करने की ज़रूरत है जब भी हम टॉपिक ऑफ वायलेंस को बात करते हैं. और जब हम इस टॉपिक पर बात करते हैं और जब हम इस डे को काइंड ऑफ एलिमिनेशन के लिए यूज़ करना चाहते हैं बाय रेजिंग आवर वॉइस और बाय गिविंग सजेशंस, तो उसमें सबसे बड़ा जो हमारी सोसाइटी का मसला आ जाता है या हमारी कल्चर का मसला आ जाता है, वहाँ पर पेट्रियार्की आ जाती है. और पेट्रियार्की टर्म जो है, हो सकता है आप में से बहुत लोग इससे वाकिफ़ ना हो, तो आई वुड लाइक टू एक्सप्लेन इट टू यू इन अ सिंपलर वे. सो पेट्रियार्की एक ऐसा सिस्टम है जहाँ पर सारी पावर आदमियों के हाथ में दी जाए, जहाँ पर जब भी कोई सिस्टम बने, सोसाइटी में किसी चीज़ की बात हो या घर का सिस्टम हो, वहाँ पर औरत को एक्सक्लूड कर दिया जाए और औरत को दबाया जाए और सारी पावर और सारी अथॉरिटी सिर्फ एक जेंडर के हाथ में दे दीजिए. सो आफ्टर patriarchy comes misogyny. Again, now maybe you're not familiar with the term misogyny, but it is quite embedded in our society. So misogyny is used when there is aversion towards women, or when there is bias or there is prejudice against women just because of the basis of gender. And when we talk about women facing violence, then we have to look at these statistics. So WHO reported that out of 3 women, 1 is subjected to, in any form of violence, 1 is subjected to some form of violence. And would you believe that there are still 32 countries where the process or the procedure to obtain a passport is different for women compared to men. Okay, so last but not the least, there are 49 countries in the world that do not have any law to actually abstain people from subjecting women to violence. So I hope कि इसमें से आपको कोई सोचने का मटेरियल आज भी मिला होगा. जब हम बात करते हैं वायलेंस की और जब हम बात करते हैं उसकी डायरेक्शन की टुवर्ड्स एनी स्पेसिफिक जेंडर, तो हमारी सोचने की बात है कि क्या हम किसी को भी सिर्फ ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ जेंडर, उसका कोई कसूर ना हो औरत होना या फॉर दैट मैटर किसी भी और जेंडर से, ट्रांसजेंडर्स हैं, सिर्फ उनको ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ जेंडर डिस्क्रिमिनेट करना, ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ जेंडर उनको राइट ना देना, उनको बोलने का राइट ना देने से लेकर उनकी इकोनॉमिक्स में पार्टिसिपेशन को कबूल ना करना, घरों में उनको फाइनेंसेस ना देना, सब कुछ अपने कंट्रोल में रखना, जस्ट बिकॉज उसकी जेंडर आपसे फ़र्क है, जस्ट बिकॉज you see them as inferior human beings. So when we talk about rights, I think irrespective of the gender, हमें सोचने की ज़रूरत है कि ह्यूमन राइट्स हर किसी पर अप्लाई होते हैं. और हम औरतों के राइट्स की जब भी बात करते हैं तो उसमें हमारी फ़ौरन से सोसाइटी आ जाती है लेबल करने के लिए कि औरत के राइट का मतलब है शायद औरत बेहयाई चाहती है, या औरत के राइट का मतलब है कि शायद औरत कुछ गलत करना चाहती है. जबकि हमारे सोचने की बात है कि क्या हम औरत को बेसिक ह्यूमन राइट्स भी देने को तैयार हैं, और क्या उसकी इस मुतालबे को हम बग़ैर प्रेजुडिस और बायस के सुनने को भी तैयार हैं. सो आई होप आपको आज का एपिसोड पसंद आया होगा, और क्योंकि इसमें कुछ टिप्स और ट्रिक्स थी जो कि दे आर क्वाइट यूनिक एंड दे आर क्वाइट ईजी टू फॉलो. So I hope you all can follow that, and if you want to add something, if you want to give your opinion, if you want to even participate in the program, you can always email me on the email address that is I think linked with the video, or I will definitely invite you as well if you want to share anything from your own life or your own life experiences. And I hope I'm leaving you with some material to think. So Allah Hafiz.